Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. I am here today to bring you another scam expose about World of Tanks. And this one is kind of a good one. This is the scam of the tier 10 tank. Now the question is, why is it a scam? Well, it's kind of obvious. If you go to, tier 10 tanks, if you have a tier 10 tank that you have unlocked, you found out the scam yourself the hard way, is that they don't basically make money except for a rare occasion. And the problem with that is that these people hate your guts. Now the difference is, I don't hate your guts, and so I can tell you the truth. I'm not a shill for these guys. They make something good, I'll tell you. They make something bad, well, I tell you that too, because I tell the truth. They don't own me. They can't make me lie for them, and that's really what it boils down to. A lot of other guys, they're shills for this company. They think by kissing their butt, they're going to get something special. Hey, maybe you do get something special, but it won't be any good. Oh, sorry. These guys' days are numbered. So, you have to understand that right up front. Their days are numbered. They will disappear because they just keep abusing the customer. And they've done it since day one. Now they've done it in exact prediction of what monopolies do. Now this is not a monopoly where they have crushed competition illegally. This is just a voluntary monopoly. They made this type of game, and nobody else has really made a game like this that was any good. We had another game called Armored Warfare, but it was absolute garbage. I mean, their guns fired straight, their stuff looked nice, but it was convoluted and boring. So, I mean, it's not rocket science. It should be a relatively easy thing to make a game of this nature. But it does take investment. You actually have to have forward-thinking approach. Now these guys do think forward. They think, how can we swipe your money from you, you suckers? And that's what they think of. They think you're suckers. I mean, look at this tank. This is the 10th anniversary MBT V, I think is what it is. Let's look at it. Here we go. Shazam! It has 0 experience on it. Why is that? Well, I mean, come on, dude. Why should you play this tank? Here, let's go look at some stats. This will help you out. It's funny. You look down here, bottom left-hand corner, and this is the #1 scam of the tier 10 tank. Silver bonus, 100%. What does that mean? It means you just make regular money. 0 bonus is what it means. See, the thing is, they don't like you. They hate your guts. If they wanted to be honest, they'd say, premium bonus 0. There's no premium bonus. Premium bonus 0? I don't want this tank. Now, you see how it works now. They bank on your ignorance of reality. So 100 silver bonus means 100% of the normal. And then if the number's above 100, the number above 100 is the bonus part. So for example, tank experience bonus is 105%. It means you get a 5% bonus. Now free XP bonus, they tell you that one. 5, 2, 8, 10, whatever it is. That's not a problem. But everything else, they're like, oh yeah, dude, man, this tank is awesome. Look, it has a 100 silver bonus. It has 105 tank XP bonus and 100 commander bonus. That's awesome. That's regular plus 5%, regular meaning 0. and then plus 5%. Whoop-de-doo. Every tier 10 tank is like this. That's a premium. And the non-premiums are worse. They don't have any. Here, you want to see one? There you go. This is the first one I ever got. Ta-da! There's nothing. That's as far down as it goes because it's not a premium tank. This is a regular artillery. And essentially, you lose money playing this. You know, and that's with premium time, etc. So, without premium time, it's worse. Because premium time is another scam, but I'll get to that one later. This is just the tier 10 scam. So if you're killing yourself to earn a tier 10, I hate to break it to you, but it isn't worth it. Well, okay, it's not 100% true, but it's more true than it isn't. Basically speaking, the tier 10 player is a jackass. Because what he really is that he's insecure and has to be top dog over everybody. But he won't make any silver for that. That's why those tier 10 players try to, you know, coerce you into playing into matches where you'll fight at tier 10 if you're at 8 or above. They like to be top dog over everyone and have an advantage. It's just that simple. It's not complicated at all. I don't play that scam game. Because when you get there, it's like the tier 10 matches are horrible matches. They just are. Now, every once in a while you might get a good one. But overwhelmingly, you just get garbage match after garbage match. They take forever. And guess what? Here's the real kicker. I learned this so early on, it was shocking. A tier 10 idiot is just as dumb as a tier 1 idiot. They're the same idiot. They ruin your game. And all it takes is one of those tier 10 idiots to ruin your game. You're like, oh man, that's bull. They're that stupid. So, that's the thing. Reality hurts when you live the fantasy. Once you recognize the reality for what it is, then you have the ability to cope with what it is. Don't waste my time with tier 10. It's just not worth it. You can have much more fun playing at tier 2, 3, or 4. Because another reality check. When you win a game at tier 3, in fact, let's go look at this. Challenges. Original 3. Available eras 3 to 10. As well as Cold War eras 1 through 3. Fantastic. Basically, you can play every tank except a tier 1 or a tier 2. Now, here's the reality. If you want to go and play any match, that's fine. It's your business. But if you want to go and achieve the goal of getting, for example, the top dog, which is 1,000 points, I'm way on my way to doing this. Working my way into it to get there. What happens is that, well, you know, I can go play tier 10. In fact, here you go. I got, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the mercenary contract. 10, 11, 12, 13, and recycled back around. I got 13 tier 10. I can go play tier 10 matches if I want to, but I don't want to. Why is that? Why would you have this brand new tank that we got and it's never been played? Because it doesn't matter to Hill of Beans, that's why. You know, if my friends tell me to do it or they want to go do something, I might do it. Probably not. I'd probably just go and take my American artillery or my French artillery. Those are much more fun than most of the other ones. Or I might take my tier 10 Iron Arnie, or maybe the Tusk, because that's kind of a goofy tank. The Ruthless Sniper was a pretty good tank we got from one of the seasons last year. But I don't go running around playing tier 10 matches because they last long. They last too long. It's just boring. You don't make any extra for it, and that's the other way. You get to play matches that are boring, last longer, and don't get anything extra for it. So, the Genius doesn't play tier 10. Original 3 on this operation. He plays tier 3s. Why would you play tier 3? Oh, I don't know. A 5-minute average game time. Complete mastery of your tank. Essentially, you're playing what is a tier preferential tank. A tier 3 will not play anything higher than a 4. Although in the very beginning it used to. We used to play 5 and it was horrible. It was so egregious, they stopped doing it. Oh, but they did it to you. I know, I was there. And that's the thing. No one who appreciates your business treats you this badly. So logically, one must conclude they don't appreciate your business, or they don't appreciate you, or something is wrong there. So I'm just telling you the way it is. I'm like Mr. Spock. I just tell you the facts from pure logic. And if you like it, fine. If you don't like it, that's fine too. I don't owe them anything. When they treat you poorly, I will tell you. It's abysmal and hideous what they do. So, play the game the way that you want to play it. Earn your free tanks like this one. But, I feel sorry for the suckers who bought that NBT. I got it for free because I'm here for 10 years, okay? Off and on, and I just played a lot of free matches. I mean, I'm the guy that's like, I don't like to buy premium time. It's terrible. And so when I realized you could play contracts and extract 3 days of premium for free, well, there you go. I did that. And I passed the word on to you guys who didn't know that, so that you could take advantage and not buy premium time. Things of that nature. I wish that these guys were really great business people who took care of their customers, like Nintendo or Sony or even Microsoft. They do a better job. These guys are independent. And it's really hilarious. If you've never experienced World of Warships, I was lucky enough to be in a party with guys that were playing tanks, and they decided they were going to go play warships. And they stayed in the party and we were talking about it. I was listening to that farce of a game, and it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. I knew I never wanted to play that game because if this was the best they could do in tanks, there's no way that their ship game was any good at all. I played the best ship game there was, Battle Stations Miserably. If you've played it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't played it, well, you missed out. That game was fantastic. These people don't know what a good game is, or it came and slapped them in the face. Like I said, they hate your guts. Just that simple. So, why would you do things their way, give them money for stuff that doesn't work? These are the worst guns you will ever see in a video game. It's just that simple. The guns fire so far off center that it's not possible to do so with a straight barrel. The bullet would not leave the barrel. It's that bad. So don't fool yourself. Now, one of the other things that I can tell you is is that as you go down in tiers, the fun factor does increase. Or actually, you might say it's the cheating factor that decreases. Because that's what happens. You know, you can deal with it as you will, it doesn't really matter. You either know that they're cheating you or you don't. And if you don't know, I'm sorry. You haven't figured it out yet. No bullets travel that far off center. It's just not possible. It really isn't. So, you know, get off the crack pipe, as the saying goes. But let's go back and look at original 3. You can use tier 3s. Well, then that's what I would use if I were you, or 4, or whatever you enjoy. If you like playing a Panzer 5-4, tier 5, more power to you. It's awesome. But playing tier 3s and tier 4s has the advantage of being tier preferential. Because to be honest, you really should not play higher tiers in the tank you're using unless you are, you know, asked if you want to do that for extra points. So my solution is playing tier 3. Would you like to play tier 4s possibly and earn extra points in these matches? Click for yes, or you know, don't click for no and just play tier 3s. I don't need to play tanks lower than myself or tanks that are higher than myself. I can do it and survive and do well, but there's a lot of people who can't, and it's not fair to them. It's a cheat. It's what it is. So it's one of those things. That's how much they hate you. They want to cheat you. In fact, they used to cheat us in tier 3, and you face tier 5s every once in a while. Dude, it was super pointless. Because you knew you were screwed. That's one of the other things that they do. But the point is, you get the same amount of points. You know, you earned 100 experience, just to be round numbers. You'll earn that same 100 regardless of what tier you're in. You're not gonna make anything extra out of tier 10. Prestige value, hey, if there's prestige value for you to play tier 10 and win a match or 2 or whatever it is, more power to you. You go play that tier 10, addicted to their propaganda, and I'll just go play what I like to play, and I'll score way more points than you faster than you. So that's fine. You can do what you want. I can do what I want. You know, tier 3, you score the same amount of experience points as anybody else. That's why what we used to do, to give you an example of just how egregious it is, we used to go build commanders and do long hauls in tier 2s, the 38H. And they were like, oh man, too many people are doing this. They can't handle it, so tier 2s are off the table. Now you can still go and build commanders in a 38H, which I do. I'll give you a quickie demonstration here. Where is this guy hiding? Nazi's down. He's hiding in here somewhere. There he is. Well, guess what? I gotta work on this guy, because I swapped him out. I swapped his commander skills out for another guy. So I can't do long hauls in my 38H, but I can still do the fastest commander building you can do in this game. You cannot beat the speed of the 38H, because it runs matches so fast. The average match is anywhere from 4 minutes to 5 minutes. Bing, bang, boom, done. If you use a commander experience booster, it's even faster. So this is your tier 10 scan. They make you buy essentially premium time where you have a chance to make money sometimes in certain matches if you do really well. But essentially, it's because they don't want you to have a good time. Everything they do is based upon suffering. Your tanks are trash, so they make them slightly better. If you buy the upgrades or whatever, the equipment. Now that's not necessarily 100% bad. It is bad. There's another scam I'm going to get to later in another video. But let's just look at this again. Okay. So you look at this. What is the accuracy on this gun? The accuracy on this gun is .34. That means it's going to be when you fire this gun at 100 meters. That's a little bit longer than a football field. Okay, it's off 34 centimeters of dead center. You have got to be kidding me. Do you know how far off that gun would be off of dead center if you never were trained on how to aim it? It wouldn't be 34 centimeters because you're not blind. You can go and look at it. Oh, yeah, this is way off. 34 centimeters. That's basically a little bit more than 1 foot. 12 inches. I'm going to just call it 12 inches off center. It's ridiculous. When a tank operator, gunner is trained, it ain't off like that. They hit the target dead center, 1,000 meters. It's just the way it is. They're not idiots. They're professionals. And they've been trained to be professionals. In this game, your crews are idiots. Because they're trained by idiots. I know, because the people who run this game are the ones who train them. Garbage in, garbage out. These guys don't know anything. Except how to abuse you. They hate your guts. You need to understand that. So you can play this game and, extract some fun out of it. But don't give them money. Because they hate your guts. We tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. Just whatever. And eventually I was like, you know what? These guys are just cheating people. They're cheating you. They're cheating everybody else. And it's ridiculous. It's insulting. The problem that you have with having to upgrade your tank and what have you, it's fine if you're a legitimate company. But when you're criminals, that's when it starts becoming a gray area. Every tank should be the same quote-unquote percentage off at 100 meters. But it isn't. Why is that? Oh, that's to make it more realistic. No, it isn't. It's to cheat you blind. They change stuff all the time. You know why? That's to make it more exciting and more interesting? No, it's to cheat you blind. Getting the drift here? Last year when they changed everything? They added more hit points to lower tiers? Okay, fine, whatever. They did it across the board. I really don't know. There's no legitimate reason why. That's the answer. Yes, there's no legitimate reason. They did it to cheat you. It's how they operate. I'm sorry, it just is. I wish that they were super honest and really nice guys and just offered you the greatest gaming experience you can get. What they give you is a shoddily created, horribly run system. Every once in a while you have some great games, which is awesome for you. What you have to understand is the scam that they run means that any great result you have had is actually more valuable than what you thought it was. Oh, you had a great game, you killed 5 guys, whatever. Dude, that's fantastic. Because these are garbage tanks. They don't work like this. It's all completely a fraud. So whatever great successes you have had, they're actually greater than what you thought they were. Because they were actively trying to cheat you out of that great result. That's what's sick. But I'm going to cover more angles of these different scams in future videos. So I hope that this was helpful. I can't say that you really like this video. I mean, you sort of could. I mean, it's one of those things you hate to tell somebody that, that there's something wrong like this. But honesty is its own reward. If you want to leave a like to this video, it would help a lot to spread the word so other people can learn just how much disdain they have for you, the most important person in the game, a customer. If they hate your guts, why would you like them? It doesn't make any sense. So, you can still have fun, it's great. But make sure you know what you're doing. So, that'll be best for you. So, it would help you to spread the word to your friends. Let them know. Maybe they'll enjoy learning about this, and they'll leave a like or subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you out, really. I look forward to seeing you guys again in another video. Well, I'm out of here. I'll see you later.